everyone. You're with Karine Rayson from the Crew Coach on Yachting International Radio. Today, we're talking about leadership. Leadership is so important no matter what industry you are in. And the leadership that we're focusing at the moment in my course, the Advanced Accelerator Leadership course, is how you can increase your emotional intelligence and also expand your skills so that you can become a transformational leader. So that is a 21st century leader. And today, my guest is one of our students, which is Charlie. Welcome, Charlie. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you, Karine.
So, Charlie, can you tell me a little bit about you and your position? How long have you been working in the industry for?
I have been in the industry for almost 3 years now. I started as a green stewardess on the current yacht that I am on, as a green stewardess hairdresser. And then I went and worked for the family after 9 months on land as their personal hairdresser and nanny to their 8-year-old son. I did that for 6 months, and in that 6 months, they sold the boat, and I got the opportunity to go back to the boat because they saw how much I enjoyed it whenever we were on there. And then when I went back to the boat, I got offered the position of head housekeeping, and I've been in the position of head housekeeping for 6+ months now, I think, and I am going back. I'm on holiday now, and I'm going back to the boat as second stewardess. And that is all I've done so far. One boat, one land job, and I'm back on the same boat.
That's incredible. So you've definitely climbed the ladder quite quickly, haven't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate.
Yeah, fantastic. And with regards to leadership within our industry, obviously working on land, on, being a hairdresser, you've worked in teams. So how is it different in terms of doing yachting and what you noticed around leadership and dynamics? Because you live and work together, so it's completely different.
Yeah, absolutely. The main difference I've found is that you've got more leaders around you rather than the one leader that you have in a hair salon. In a hair salon, you've got the owner, which is usually the manager, or there's an owner and a manager, and they are the ones that solely direct you. But you're also your own leader at the same time. You manage your own books and you manage your own clients, and then you're just kind of at a whole managed by the owner or the manager. Versus on the yacht, there's a whole lot of different teams, and you've got a whole lot of leaders that kind of rank up. That's been the main difference for me, going from hairdressing to working on a yacht. And yeah, from the change, I thought was amazing for me working. Like, I don't want to be in the hairdressing industry anymore, but just having the change of scenery each day on a yacht just kind of makes my life a whole lot more interesting, rather than going into a salon and, same place every single day, just a different client in front of you. So yeah, I really enjoy working on a yacht versus the hair salon.
Yeah, it certainly is dynamic. No day is the same, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so why did you decide to do a leadership course when what we normally find is the people of senior ranks, so heads of departments, are likely to do a leadership course when they've reached that particular pinnacle in their career?
Yeah. I decided it was kind of when I came back to New Zealand on holiday this time. I wanted to do a course, and I was kind of doing a lot of research into what I could do. And this one I had seen, I think, through Instagram before, and I was like, that would be really good. And I was still looking, and then all of a sudden I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do it. It's 3 months, it's perfect timing. And then got the interview with you to see if I could actually get onto the course with my experience and not having done courses beforehand. And yeah, I just decided that because I've moved up in the ranks quite quickly, leadership is a really important key to managing a team, and I feel like I don't have a lot of experience behind me. So if I can gain it through a course and learn how to be the best version of myself, and learn how, how to be a good leader, then I thought that would be really helpful to me. And I talked to the boat, and the boat agreed. My chief stewardess especially, she said it would be a fantastic course, also agreed that she wanted to go on it. So yeah, I just decided that it would be the best outcome if I could do this over any other course.
Fantastic. And I think, and this is something I believe quite strongly, is that there is leadership with no title. I don't think you need to wait until you reach a head of department level in order to do a leadership course. It starts today, right now, whether you've just stepped onto the boat or if you've been on the boat for 6 months, 12 months, it really doesn't matter. As you would have understand now through doing the course, leadership is so complex, and you need to understand yourself at a very deep level in order to be the best leader you can be for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree to that.
Yeah. And the other thing you mentioned was the 3 months, which is how long it takes to do the course. So I'm very curious to know, when you saw it was 3 months, did you go, oh, that's really long for a leadership course, or what happened for you?
I did see it was really long. I was in a 2-week isolated quarantine situation at the time. So I was like, oh, anything that's going to keep my time busy. But I understand now why it's 3 months. And from booking this course to this date, I have seen other leadership courses pop up. I'm not sure, like Google just magically knows what you're doing. And they're like short 2-week courses. And I'm like, I just don't understand how that is even possible now that I've like started and we're halfway through this course. I'm like, good luck to those people.
Yeah. Okay. So at the beginning of the course, we established what you're to be, to do, to have goals.
Yes.
Can you remember what they are? Because I think we're on week 7 potentially of the course. So it's a long, long time ago.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to my assessment and see if I can quickly.
Sure.
Okay, so my to be goals was to be confident within myself, to succeed in great communication, therefore to be able to be proactive and provide feedback to others without taking on the responsibility and workload myself, to be able to be better at recognizing and understanding my team members' behaviors to avoid possible issues, or to acknowledge maybe understated work that they may have done without being asked to do.
Okay. Is there any more?
I have my to haves.
Yeah.
To haves were to have a team who have the confidence in me as a leader, someone who can trust with all aspects of their job, work related or personal.
Interesting. Okay. So for our listeners who don't know, in the course, we do a research inquiry, and it can be very daunting. You might feel anxious with regards to what are people are going to say about me, but this really gives you clarity on what you need to work on, and also affirms strengths, and you might discover strengths that you didn't even realize you had before based on your feedback. And I haven't had someone go through the course where they are absolutely livid with regards to the feedback that they've received. So now that you've just done your SWOT analysis and you look at your to be, to do, to have goals, what can you observe from where you started and where you are now?
From the feedback that I received, I have gained a lot of insight in what my strengths actually are without me kind of being aware of them myself. So I got back quite a lot that I was doubting myself. Self-doubt is a massive one, but from my team and the feedback that I got, I understood that my communication is clear, and it is I do come across confident, and it kind of just made me more aware of what I am actually doing well, and then it kind of established what I do need to work on, which I did know, but it has been made clear that I do need to focus on that, my weaknesses, and make sure that they are my goals to progress forward. So to my to-bes, it's hard because I'm not on the boat currently to actually put them all into practice with my team, but I am confident that my to-bes and to-haves are going to be accelerated when I get back onto the boat for sure. Just going to read them again and just make sure that. But yes, feedback. I'm excited to get back to the boat to actually be able to work on the feedback and kind of get a better insight on how to receive it when I am given feedback and how to give it. That's my main thing, is being able to receive it, but also having the confidence within myself to give feedback to my team so that they can improve and kind of work towards their goals as well, because at the moment my feedback style is very around the bush before I actually get to the point, and I won't even get to the point. So yeah, that's going to be my main goal for when I get back to the boat, is to focus on giving feedback truly and honestly, but in a way that works with my values as well.
Yeah, it's really interesting, Charlie. I don't think you're the only one, because a lot of us are afraid to hurt someone's feelings or to make someone feel uncomfortable. So we might just end up doing all the work ourselves to avoid that perceived pain of causing conflict or having confrontation. So being able to understand what your triggers are or what your limiting beliefs are, then that's going to free you to engage in a behavioral change that is more positive, so that you can feel more confident as a leader, but also get long-lasting results. And that is from the aspect of a workload. When we know that if we're a yes person, our workload is heavy as it is, and to be able to do everything and be everything for everyone is impossible. But when you're able to set guidelines and boundaries, that is really going to increase productivity and efficiency. And it's not always as bad as what we think it's going to be. So it's a lovely learning experience, and something that I think we all need to embrace.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited to put it into practice when I do get back to the boat. I do try do it like while I'm at home with friends and stuff, but it's not the same when you're just doing a day-to-day life with your friends. It's like, oh, she's going elaborate on her feedback of what I just said.
Yeah. And you might find that the response would be a little bit different, because it's like, oh, Charlie, that's unusual. Charlie's not normally like this so direct.
Exactly.
They'll get used to it. And when they know that your intention is not to harm or upset them, but it's to meet the overall vision, and that's something that we're working on in the course as well, that you're all striving towards as team members. So when you all know where you're heading, then it makes sense, and we don't personalize it, because like, oh yeah, that's our objective, that's where we need to go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Charlie, what has been your favorite module so far?
My favorite module, it's hard because I've loved them all. I've learned so much from everything, but definitely the first module was very hard, like understanding myself and kind of digging deeper, but also module 4 and module 3 with the SWOT presentations and the values workshop has been really insightful as well. Just learning how to get feedback and learning what values are important to me and my team and everything like that. I think, it's just been really, really cool to just get all these different little, so we've got a truck outside, all these little like ideas and ways to do group activities to figure out everyone's like ways and different values, the ways to how they take feedback and their responses, and just learning each individual.
Fantastic. Excellent. And have you done your values workshop yet with people?
I'm in the middle of planning it. Yeah.
Okay. So exciting. We'll have to talk about that another day. So the last question I wanted to ask you is regarding your goals. A lot of students who come into this course is to increase their confidence as leaders. How would you rate your levels of confidence when you first started the course out of a scale of 1 to 10?
Scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably be in the middle. I am confident in some areas, like definitely giving instructions and just like a day-to-day, routine, I'm more than confident, more than happy to do that, but it's more my confidence on giving feedback and actually kind of instructing a team that's older than me as well was quite low, because I was afraid that I'd be stepping on toes. But I feel like now that we're almost halfway through, well, we are halfway through this course, I am gaining a lot more insight into how to be confident. And I feel like going back this time to the boat, I am going to feel a lot more confident to be the leader I want to be, and have the confidence to give feedback and lead this team that's older than me with confidence.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I can't wait to hear all about it when you go back on board and where you can implement all your learning. So I know we're not finished the course yet. And as this course, how it works is that we learn the content, we go out on the field, we apply it, and we come back to group coaching to process it. Where would you say your confidence levels are now from a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say they're getting up there now. They're probably at a 7. It's hard to say because I'm not on the boat, but I am feeling confident within myself now more so than ever. So yeah, I think they're probably set at a 7 now.
Oh, so good. I'm so happy for you. And yeah, your ability to synthesize information and your answers have been phenomenal and such a joy to read. And I can, see the time and effort that you've put in this course, and what a blessing that you've been in quarantine so you can give it the time and energy that it needs.
Absolutely. I've been very, very lucky.
Great, Charlie. Well, thank you so much for your time and sharing your experience with us. I'm sure it will inspire many, many of our listeners and community.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hello everyone, Karine from the Crew Coach here. Just wanted to let you know that applications for the Advanced Accelerator Leadership course are now open. Now you need to bear in mind that I only take a limited amount of students, and we had applications rolling in months ago. So be sure to email me at karine@thecrewcoach.com or send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram, and I will send you the registration link as well as the outline for the course. And I also have a bonus download, which is 47 leadership tips from our community members who are very well respected within our industry. I hope that you got a lot of inspiration from the interview with Charlie, and I hope to connect with you soon.